It feels like it's been a really long time since I sat down to play a game that I don't know anything about. But Galacticare is exactly that. I don't know anything about this game other than the fact that it is basically Theme Hospital or 2 Point Hospital, but in space. And that sounds kind of fantastic.
Greetings, Director. Let me be the first to congratulate you on your appointment. Ms. Orion and I are excited to see how you'll rise to the occasion. We're establishing our first facility right here in orbit around Earth. Ms. Orion is already on site. Let's get this thing kicked off, shall we?
Yes, let's get this thing kicked off indeed. I'm assuming this is the hospital layout that we're going to be able to build. I don't know if I'm going to have each of these tiles available from the jump, but I'm guessing this is where people come in. This is where like the equivalent of helicopters can land. So let's play the story. Let's get to it and see what it's all about.
Glistening before you and silhouetted against the green marble of Earth is Galacticare's newest high-orbit station and your first hospital. I'm Heel, the AP assigned to all of Galacticare's extrasolar operations. Think of me as your personal assistant, for it is my duty to assist you in all things healthcare as we strike out amongst the stars. Soon, patients from all throughout the solar system will darken our halls, bringing with them all sorts of awful maladies and excretions. Medibots on standby, Director. Before then, Ms. Orion wishes to fire the starting gun personally. I'm sure we'll be receiving a call from her any moment now. Yeah, and there she is.
Okay, incoming calls will wait indefinitely. Take your time and answer them when you're ready to continue. Some characters may react to waiting in unexpected ways.
The prompt at the bottom right of your user interface will answer her call. There's no rush. Contacts will wait for you to answer.
Okay, so I can just leave her, waiting down there. That's a little something that I like. I'm not going to be interrupted until I'm ready to be interrupted. That's great. Also looks like my theory about these being areas that we can expand into a little bit down the line was correct as well. This is the drive-through. Oh, that's amazing. That's such a good name. Yeah, okay, you can stop interrupting me. So this allows patients to enter and leave if they survived. Okay, so I was right. That's the entryway. This, like I said, I assume this is where, I don't know, ambulances or something comes in. Whatever, let's answer this call and see what's going on.
Bonjour, guten Tag, Moshi Director, and welcome to Galacticare. It's time to bring this dream of ours to life. I can't wait to see this hospital up and running. Personally, I'm not one for all this nitty-gritty management stuff. I'd much rather be in the lab. So that's why you're here. Remember, if you ever feel lost, you can review your objectives in the top right corner of your interface. Take it away, Heel.
Thank you, Mom. Director, let's start with a particularly fun section. Calibrating sensors and perspective. Yes, we'll be panning, rotating, and even zooming your camera. Both in and out, mind you. Thrilling stuff. Your objectives should be displayed now. If they're not, then everything is broken, and it may be simpler for you to resign. Look at us go, spinning around like a gyro. I feel vaguely ill. Now, there was something else I was supposed to be doing. Oh, yes, the hospital. Patients and preventing death, profit, and so on. Very well, then. To do healthcare, we will require both a reception desk and a diagnosis room. Let's first place a reception desk so that we can process patients as they arrive. I've highlighted the menu in which you will find said desk.
And we have some options for it as well, which is pretty cool. I like that a lot. I think there's some variants for it as well. That's amazing. Are these, oh, these are corner ones. Okay, so you can get the double one, which is just this guy right here. This one is 1,000 credits. This one is 500. This one is 500. Okay, let's just do the double for the time being, and we can place it right here.
Wonderfully placed. Now all we need is a diagnosis room. Ms. Orion should be calling with the details momentarily.
The diagnosis room is our patient's first step on the road to recovery. It's where we evaluate what's gone wrong with their meaty bodies. Also, tiny spinny drones come out of it, which is very cool and entirely necessary.
I don't know anything about the diagnosis room, but I agree. Tiny spinny drones sounds amazing. It also feels like this immediately does strike me as a game by people that it doesn't quite have the same humor as Theme Hospital and those classic Bullfrog games, but this definitely strikes me as how can we take that and put it in space and make it a bit more modern. I'm definitely getting those like Theme Hospital vibes. And this is basically our GP's office, I'm assuming. So how do we build it?
Diagnosis room up and running. If you're ever unsure what to do, select any of your objectives and I'll help to point you in the right direction. With the room selected, you can now begin to place the blueprint. Choose a starting point, shape it to your desired footprint, and click Build to confirm.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff I can put in here. That's very cool. We can do posters, we can do wall art, we can do rugs, we can do tiling rugs, plants, and different things as well. It only has to be 3x3, which is fine. So let's keep things simple for now. I'm probably going to just move that reception desk. But we will want to get ourselves a door right about there. Ooh. Oh, that is huge. That is absolutely enormous. We'll put it right there. That seems good. What is this? What else are we placing? What do we got here? It is some kind of, I guess, the display for what's wrong with people. Can I put it on this wall? I can.
Director, I'm mere satisfaction from the thought alone.
Okay, I didn't pay attention to any of what was just said, I'm not gonna lie. But I can do cabinets as well. Does this do anything, or is it just the default thing? Can I change the colors as well? I can. Oh, that's very cool. So it's dynamic, it's purple, it's cyan, it's orange. That's very cool, having color palettes for everything. I like that a lot. Can this guy fit in that corner? Is that something we can do? It isn't. Okay. Very cool. I do like that. I don't think we need this cabinet, but I'm going to put one there just because we have these floor decals, which are just little arrows. We have hazard stripes as well. There's so much stuff and I kind of really like it. There's a lot of stuff that I can play with and I'm absolutely here for it. Let's do some kind of light. Can I do a couple of lights? I'm guessing this is where the patient stands. So if I do a light there and a light there, it nicely illuminates the patient. Let's confirm this and see how it goes.
Diagnosis room ready. Now we'll need a treatment room. Ms. Orion will be in touch with the juicy details.
Skin. Everyone has it. Unless they have an exoskeleton, or nothing at all. The Skin Lab uses proprietary chemicals to coat our patients in a gentle foam, which strips off their outsides and rebuilds them from scratch. It's relatively painless. I use the Skin Lab instead of a shower sometimes.
I don't know how I feel about that. That sounds horrific. So we have the treatment tank, which houses the patient during treatment. They might need to be nudged in with a long stick. And we have the mixing console, which mixes fluids to treat patients' skin conditions, adds perfluorochemicals so they, okay, I get it. We can build ourselves a skin lab. It's going to be 5,000 credits. It needs to be 3x4. I'm assuming there's a lot of stuff I can put in there. I could put it on this side. I'm going to put it on this side so it's right next to everything. I'm going to do 3x5 so it's in line with the existing room. We have the old tank thing. What is it? The treatment tank. So it can live right about, I'm going to say right about there. The mixing desk is going to live right up here. And then there are some extras I can put in here as well. So I would like to get I do like the cupboard. I'm not going to lie. I think that's kind of cool. So let's put the cupboard back there and let's do purple because I'm really liking the purple right there. We can do wall dividers as well, which is kind of neat. I don't think we need them. We have advert towers. We have posters. Do these do anything? I guess they probably just, I mean, an anatomy poster seems like a good idea, right? Remind the people how they're going back together. That seems great. We've got rugs and tilables. If we've been through all of this, we have bio canisters. Very cool. Round windows and oh man. I feel like putting some windows next to this tank is a bit of an invasion of privacy. So you know what? Let's just do a little porthole, say there. I'm probably going to put some rooms next to this actually. So let's not do that. Can I change the color of the windows? Is that a thing? It doesn't look like it. I don't know that I can. All right, wait, does it change oh, it changes the color of the blinds. That's so cool. Okay. I'm not going to get carried away with this. Let's build it.
Excellent. We have our first rooms. More to come, I'm sure. However, I think there's still something missing. As we're a healthcare organization, we will need some doctors. Pop open the recruitment menu on the left-hand bar and review your various candidates.
Absolutely, but I did just notice that I can customize the room, and I can say the room is now purple, the room is now light blue, it's aquamarine, it's green, it's yellow. It would be kind of cool if what if I go to you? Hold on, if I go to you and I said that your color is dynamic, it automatically changes the color of the furniture based on the color of the room. That is a really cool feature. That's really ominous right there. Since this is going to be filling with like green slime, I would assume, let's go with aquamarine for the color right there. And for this one, let's go for purple. Let's do that. That seems great. Can I change the color of this space? No. Can I change the color of you? I can. Very cool. Oh man. I can wait. Can I can change the metabots. What, you look evil. You don't look friendly at all. Okay, you know what? I'm actually think I'm really gonna enjoy this game. Let's hire some doctors.
Director. You can see their name, species, and traits that are unique to them. We currently have ode and human candidates, and are restricted to them for reasons which I can assure you are culturally sensitive. I'm certain you'll come to find the unique traits of the galaxy's different sapiens particularly helpful for your work. Choose a candidate when you're ready.
So an interesting detail about this game is it has Twitch integration, where I think viewers, I'm not streaming this on Twitch, I'm not recording this live or anything like that, but viewers will have their names become the names of patients, and I think subscribers on Twitch can have their names as the doctors and your staff. That's really cool, and I want to see more games do that. Obviously, I don't have it linked right now, so that's not the case, but that's really cool. Now, we have Hugo Neversick. You are a trainee, so this is your level. You are culturally curious, increasing the influence generated during treatment. You are a fast learner and a litter bug. You have inherited knowledge, increased research generated for low research level conditions, increased Eureka chance for high, I don't know what any of that means. You are precise, and you have increased damage to treatment rooms. I don't like that. You're all, this one's a bit thick. That's great. That's amazing. Reduced research generated. You know what? Let's go for you. We'll hire you, and we'll place you in here. And then I'm going to hire, just because I feel like we want to be culturally sensitive, let's get Agatha Idle. You go on, get in there. Let's have that be a thing.
Tasks in your rooms, aiding our soon-to-be patients. Doctors gain experience as they work, and more experienced doctors are, as you'd imagine, better at things. Due to capitalism, staff require payment on a regular basis, so do be sure not to overhire and inflate your expenses. An excellent set of rooms and doctors, Director, which will surely excel at treating patients. You should be commended for your ambition. Speaking of which, your legally mandated commendation, known in human society as payment, is yours to claim.
Okay, so I get some rewards. That's very cool. What did I get? I got 20,000 credits. I got some Lomite. I got some human influence, and I got some craftium used to craft room upgrades, corridor upgrades, and consumables. Lomite is used to acquire special unlocks from the Galactic Exchange, which is like there's a thing outside in one of the menus before you load into this, like, playing the game. You can unlock stuff. I think that's what Lomite's for. That's very cool.
Keep those rewards waiting, Director. We're ready to open the hospital. Let's see if we can't get our patients back to their rent pods in one piece.
Absolutely. Let's open the hospital. We've only got 2 rooms and a desk, but I'm here for it. Absolutely. Oh, would you like to open the hospital? Once opened, it cannot be closed again. That's different. I'm pretty sure with the other hospital sims, you can do that.
These poor fellows. Patients are arriving now, Director. They shall scuttle about our hospital and deposit their various detritus within its once sterile halls.
The Ode are a curious bunch. Although they're all clones, they revere old age, competing with each other to see who can live in any one body the longest. Once they retired from their dreams of galactic empire, they developed an odd fascination with humanity. It began with crop circles and cow abductions, and ended up in appropriating the most problematic parts of 1950s Earth culture, surf rock, and traditional gender roles.
Okay. Okay, that's great. So these are the Ode. They let's see, they have inherited knowledge, which is fine. They like well-decorated rooms. Improve this rating by adequately decorating your rooms, a minimum of 3 unique decorative objects per room. And they like curious decorations. Improve this rating by placing curious decorative objects throughout the hospital. Okay, so we have Albert, big box. Moving to the reception desk, it looks like he's got a shattered arm, which I'm sure we can treat. I'm sure we can treat that. That'll be totally fine. What are you? Oh, it's a Gorp. Wait, it's not. That's probably not a Gorp. That way, you're a human. No, that's your name, Gorp. Gorp Hot Pipe. Okay. Okay. It's a Gorp, he says with so much confidence and conviction. All right, what is this?
Humans, we love them. They are us, sometimes. Not always, though. Humans are a lot of things, and one of those things is that they're social beings. They'll improve our influence whenever they complete treatments. Also, they've accidentally engineered a dystopia where corporations have become kingdoms. So that's great. Sorry. That's a conversation for another time, I guess.
Oh, gee, I wonder when we started doing that. So we have cultural curiosity. That's fine. We like ordinary decorations. Okay. And we like food and drink. Absolutely. I do.
It appears we've received a patient with a shattered arm. Let's inspect them and see if we can't mend their appendage.
Okay, so let's have a look at you and see what we can do.
Panel. I've highlighted the condition track. This fellow's condition requires them to be reboned, and for that, we'll need a boning chamber.
We'll need a what now? We're gonna need a what now? Excuse me? Okay.
The boning chamber, a retrofitted mining machine which chomps fresh, minty new skeletons directly into our patients. An assistant engineer fitted the schematic with internal cameras for personal reasons. That'll teach me to poach staff from Salazar. Anyway, that's all fixed, and it's mostly safe. Mostly.
That sounds horrific. I love it. Oh, we need to build that. Absolutely. Good old boning chamber. That's that is horrific. That is actually horrific. Where can I build this? 1, 2, 3, 4. I can build it here. I cannot build it here. I can build it here. Okay, so I'm gonna build it up this way. It needs to be 4 by 4. So right about here. We can get a door, I'm gonna say on this corner. This thing's huge. Oh man, look at you. That almost has me tempted to make it even bigger. I'm not gonna lie, but I think this will do. I could do it that way. You know what? I'm gonna do it here. I want to say I'm gonna say that's probably fine. We can decorate this space as well a little bit. I'm gonna do a cabinet up in the corner. Let me do a little middle cabinet thing here. These are ordinary decorations, which is probably fine. Cabinet middle, cabinet left. Can I get like a little one here as well? I also forgot I can change the exact styles, right? So I can grab you and hit tab to put like a thing on it. This doesn't have any different styles, I don't think, which is okay. We've got the floor decals, we've got the lights. Let me do a light right here. I don't know if that counts as a decoration or not. And let me do another anatomy poster. Just again, so we're kind of reminding everybody like, hey, this is sort of what they should look like when they come out of there. You know, just to be sure, just to be safe, right? We want to be careful about this. Don't want to do any plants. We have, wait, are these wall plants? Ooh, absolutely. That looks kind of cool. I'm kind of here for it. Can I hold shift or anything? Oh, if I hold control, I can free place stuff in the walls. So yeah, let's do this. That looks like it would be either really great to brush up against or just kind of nasty. Not gonna lie, it's one or the other. There's no middle ground with that. I'm gonna do windows on this because that sounds hilarious. So let's do a window and a window. And honestly, I think that's good. 6275 credits. That's good.
If you find yourself running short on space in our initial hospital area, you can expand to other nearby areas by selecting them and paying a small fee. To whom, I'm not sure. Well, now that we've got a few treatment rooms up and running, let's talk about keeping our staff and patients happy. Let's inspect one of our doctors to grasp the full extent of their needs.
Yeah, I will absolutely do that. I just want to make sure that everything is dynamic in here because apparently it wasn't. And my colors aren't exactly set right in here, which I'd like them to be. Can I get you to be dynamic as well? Absolutely, I think. Wait, boning chamber. Can I not change the color of the thing? I can make it purple. I don't think the machine itself, unless I edit the room. So we have you. Okay, now it's purple. Okay, yeah, we're good. That's what I'm looking for. That's a little bit better. This light's also not quite what I'm looking for. Make you dynamic as well. There we go. So what did I need to do? I needed to inspect a doctor. Let's have a look at Agatha.
Through this panel, we can see the various qualities and needs that define our doctor. This is their mood. A happy doctor will perform their job efficiently, whereas an unhappy doctor is more likely to make mistakes. If their mood gets too low, they may simply leave. You can see the various thoughts and feelings impacting their mood here. For example, witnessing the death of a patient may result in a degree of momentary sadness. Physical needs, like hunger and energy, are fulfilled by vending machines, staff lounges, toilets, and so on. By the looks of things, this individual needs to unwind in a staff lounge.
This one's pretty straightforward. It's a staff lounge. Staff will go in there and lounge. There's a fire pit and everything. We considered a mindfulness cube, but people found the idea nightmarish. So they get this instead. I don't get it. I love the cube. I'll go in there sometimes just to scream at the walls. Great de-stressor.
That sounds amazing. I would like a mindfulness cube, I'm not gonna lie. Let's get ourselves the staff lounge though. We have this space here, which is perfect for it. It just needs to be 3x3. Get a door here. We cannot get this thing exactly central, which is a little bit unfortunate, but that's okay. We'll go for here, rotate this around. We'll get ourselves a nice chair, maybe here. We can get ourselves, what is this? Do I need two of these or just one of these? Can I get this somewhere that makes a bit of sense? What about here? That seems pretty good. So I think I've placed everything that's essential, right? I think these are like optionals. I can place more of these if I want to, or I can not. So I'm going to not do that. I would like to get some other decorations in here though. I want to make this room look interesting. You know, we have to get some curious stuff in here. We have this dig slug, whatever. This thing is gonna go in the corner right about there, and that seems pretty cool. I do like that. We can get ourselves maybe some plants for this back wall here. That seems like a great idea. We could maybe get ourselves a plant. Oh, we can get a plant in there. That's perfect. Absolutely doing that. I could do some slightly more colorful plants, but I think we'll pass on that. We've got some rugs as well, which I'm absolutely going to put in front of the couch. We've got some posters for the skin lab that can go up on this wall here. And what is this? These are the different like room dividers and stuff. So you know what? I think we are pretty good. I think that's solid. I've also got, what is this? That's, oh, I can filter. That's cool. Okay. I mean, that makes sense. Of course I can do that, but you know, still kind of cool. The room itself, oh, I'm changing individual things. Make them just dynamic, I guess. I don't know what I'm editing. I'm not gonna lie. Confirm. There we go. That's pretty good. I like that a lot. Can I change the room to have, ooh, So we're going to have the wood paneling, but we're also going to have a color to accent it. What would look good? Red? I think the red looks pretty good. The black, no. The white, no. Pink, magenta, yellow, orange. Let's do the red. I like the red a lot. And let's get this couch. Can I change the couch? I think I have to edit the room again, don't I? So grab the couch, go to the couch, make the couch nice and... Okay, doesn't want to be dynamic. That's fine. Grab the couch. Okay, doesn't want to be dynamic. That's all right. Let's do this. Can I select you now and make you dynamic? I don't know. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. All right, confirm. Wait, it's not supposed to be purple though. It's not. It's not. Okay. You know what? The room is purple now. That's fine. The couch wins. That's how it's gonna work. The couch absolutely wins. All right. So this isn't open right now. There's a lot of people with broken bones. Let me hire another doctor, just because I think that'd be a great idea. Let's do I'm gonna do a human doctor, I think, because I'm not gonna make these rooms super fancy. So let's have you. Your treatments are faster. That sounds like a great idea. We'll have you go in there and you can do your thing. So now we're using this room, which is great. We need to place some vending machines, place some seating, place some toilets, and place some bins. So toilets and bins are... Okay, so it's toilet pods. Oh, God, that's horrific. that's horrific. I love that. I love that so much. We have a toxin vending machine. Let's put it right here. We have an X-Pulse vending machine. Let's, I'm gonna put it on the other side, I guess. So right about there. That'll be great. So that's some 2 vending machines. We have some seating. We have some benches. We have some benches with plants in the middle. And I can change the style. Oh, I love it. I love that I can change the style of these. That's amazing. Okay. In that case, can I get the middle of this door? The middle of the door is right there. So let me do something like this. And then let me do this one. And then let me do this one again. Let me do this one again. And let me do this one again. That seems pretty good. So that's some good seating. We probably do want to get some regular benches down here though. So let's just get some benches kind of along this wall. And then maybe a little bench in there. No, I can't do it. That's okay. All right. So we have all of that. We're going to need some bins. So let's do a bin. I'm going to say right here. So it's kind of right in the middle of everything. That is horrific. Oh my God. That's diabolical. That is diabolical. Okay, what have we got going on over here? So you're in the pod tank thing now. Is it being used? What are you doing? Oh no, he's been let out. Okay. Well, that's probably for the best. That is that is most likely for the best. I'll get the toilets in a second. I do want to see this thing getting used, although I think my doctor might be a little bit tired. So let's just get the toilets now, is what we'll do. And I'm thinking here, and I'm thinking here.
Installed, and the number of organics who've relieved themselves in the hospital has slipped under the bar for legal concern. Bravo, Director. You have provided everything organics need for a state of mild comfort.
Oh, I've got more rewards. Okay. I'll get those in just a second. I really want to see this thing doing its thing. I haven't looked at it yet. So it scans, it scans, it scans again. It's still scanning, which is totally fine. And then at some point, I think this just fills up and rebuilds the person. There we go. It's spinning now. Oh, okay. Okay. I thought it was going to be like a green goo, but apparently not. Oh, and it worked. Okay. Let me get my rewards here. We're getting 10,000 credits, 5 Lomite, some more influence, and some craftium. That's great. Let's claim it.
Director, it's time to meet your marginally useful maintenance crew. This is a Medibot. They've been purchased at low cost and reprogrammed to maintain our equipment and clean up various forms of vomit. The robot is waving. Medi, are you waving? Are you waving your awful little hands? It appears that Medi wishes to speak to you. Not to worry, I doubt it has much to say.
Hello, new director. It's me, Medi. Heel says I'm a toaster, and that I might actually be useful if I was dropped in someone's bathtub.
Yes, that comment is slightly off out of context, Director, but you may rest assured that Mary has no clue what's going on.
Well, I guess so. Also, Heel keeps saying I'm a fake boy, and being programmed to imitate humanity is a disgrace. He's my best friend.
Mary, you don't have any friends because you're not real.
Of course I do. 'Cause you're my friend. And so is this giant creature who's about to eat the station.
Bugger me! What in the world is going on?
Hello there!
What is going on?
Okay, Heel. It's just a really big alien.
First of all, Mary, it's a colossal. Secondly, please refrain from use of the term alien in reference to non-human sapiens. Director, the alien is somehow hailing us, though not on any identifiable frequency. It's almost as though it's directly pushing buttons inside the station's systems. In the absence of any better ideas, perhaps it's best to, pick up the phone.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. It's good. It's Baz. It's all right, look, it's Baz. Also known as Baz to his friends. I'm sure I'm a friend, right?
Electronic and eukaryotic persons of Galacticare. I am Bazanorothorgoria. Baz is also fine, in the interests of brevity. I developed these painful glowing spots about 4,000 years ago. I wondered if you could come and have a look at me.
Director, this is an opportunity we can't pass up. Colossals are notoriously elusive. Few even get to talk to them, let alone get all up in their biology. Let's help him out. First, you'll need to dispatch a ship from the shuttle bay to take a biopsy. That'll let us take a look at all the deliciously novel gubbins inside our new friend.
That's what this is. That's very cool.
Dispatch the shuttle when you're ready, Director.
I absolutely will. Sometimes a problem is too big for the hospital, and you'll need to dispatch a shuttle in order to deal with it in the vacuum of space. You can do this by clicking the icon above the shuttle bay. That's very cool. I like that a lot. What is going on with you? So we don't have ordinary decorations. Human desire, not enough ordinary decorations spread throughout the hospital. Okay. Can I get some ordinary decorations? We have got all of these things. These are all considered ordinary decorations, apparently. So let's do some ads. We'll do some ads by the we'll do some ads there. Just by the toilets. We've got some lamp posts as well that I can play with. That's kind of cool. We got this one, which I think I'll put next to this door. I don't know if that's going to make people happy or not, but it's where we're going to put it, next to those doors in general. Are you a little happier now? Yes, you are. Plus 5% mood. Okay. So they like my decorations. That's great. Let's dispatch the shuttle. I don't know. Oh, there it is. I was going to say I don't know where it's going, but no, we're right here. So we're heading out.
Away she goes. Our shuttle will collect the sample from Baz via a gentle, non-invasive surgical translocation beam. It feels great, like scratching an itch. Don't ask me how I know.
Ooh, that feels nice. A bit like scratching an old itch.
Told ya.
Okay.
The shuttle
Okay.
is back with the sample we just took. It'll now be unloaded from the shuttle in an adorable canister. AI-driven medical devices, which behave much like patients do, just with less, brains. We'll need to send it to diagnosis to figure out our next steps. Remember, you can always select the relevant task in the objective window for more information.
Director, we'll want that canister to make it through its diagnosis as quickly as possible. Fortunately, you can set it as a priority. Hit the priority button here. Prioritizing a patient or canister in this manner will place it at the front of any queue it joins. You should use this for, well, anything you like really, but emergencies in particular.
That's very cool. Being able to, that's something I don't think you can do in, I don't know if you can do, I mean, I know you can't do it in Theme Hospital. I can't remember if you can do that in 2 Point Hospital, but being able to say, hey, put this person or these people in emergency situations to the front of the queue, that's really cool. What is wrong with you? What is that complaint about? Hold on. What's up with you? Curious decorations. Okay, let's decorate the place with some curious decorations. We don't have a lot of choices, but I would like all of my patients to be happy enough with the current choice of decor in and out of the hospital. So let's do, I'm gonna say this guy right here. We also have some bio canisters that we could place somewhere. I don't really have a great, we don't have a great layout for the hospital right now, to be quite honest. I'm gonna put the bio canisters here just temporarily because that should and does give a 5% mood boost, which is fantastic. So we've got that going for us. I'm thinking I might do some benches over here as well. It's kind of looking like we could use them. So let me get some seating. Let me do a little bench just about there. Should be totally fine. We've also got some more bench options down here. We've got more vending machine options. Oh, this is the Galactic Exchange that I was talking about. So we can get a hollow plinth, which is a decoration. So these are just ordinary decorations. It's just cosmetics from what I can gather. Species, this is what we know about them right now. So you can get rewards for getting more reputation with different species, which is pretty cool. I like that a lot. So we can get soul flowers, human anatomy, statues, a model earth, and a terminal for heal. For the ode, we can get their anatomy. That's very cool. That is very, very cool. So you can get rewards for each of the different things. We can get drone trees. I like that. I like that a lot. That's really cool. Then we have a galaxy map. Wait, does that mean, so do I just, oh, this was not, I didn't expect, okay. Okay, I didn't expect that I'd like tabbed out or like left the game. Anyway, we're back in, so let's have a chat and see what's going on.
Remarkable. I've already identified 7 brand new proteins. This will redefine our understanding of what meat can be. Despite his freaky space flesh, I don't see why we couldn't fix him up with a new cocktail from our skin lab. Now it's time for those canisters to go in the other direction. Let's fill some up, load them into a shuttle, and hose down our new friend with a pharmaceutical cocktail strong enough to melt turbo steel beams.
Okay, let's prioritize those canisters to make sure that that's going ahead and being done nice and quickly. I would assume, have to send them back out to here. We absolutely do. That'll let us treat Baz, which is absolutely fantastic. And someone's thrown up on the floor. Okay. All right. I would prefer that they didn't do that, but I can't really, it's a hospital, you know? Can't really be too mad about them throwing up on the floor. It's gonna happen. Now, with this, do we go through the same process of scanning this thing? Oh, it has a different animation. Okay. That's cool. I mean, of course it does, right? Like, duh, but that is still pretty cool.
Heal? Some mean-looking mollusks just entered the hospital.
Yes, Medic. Those are vomitungs. They'll bite any sapiens they encounter, causing their victim to evacuate their guts directly onto the floor. Director, Medi is perfectly capable of dispatching these vomitungs himself, but if you fancy it, you can use the station's coils to eject the pests from our mortal coil. Just a little death-based pun for your private enjoyment.
Okay, so this has the same sort of rats thing that Theme Hospital and 2 Point Hospital had as well. That's totally fine. Yeah, okay. I always enjoyed that. I think I enjoyed it a little bit more in Theme Hospital though, because I don't think it was quite as overtly a gun in 2 Point Hospital. I'm pretty sure in I don't want to say for sure, but I know in Theme Hospital it would come up like just a set of crosshairs, and I think you would just hear a shotgun blast whenever you would dispatch one of the rats, which I thought it was funny. I don't know about everybody. Oh wait, there's a bunch more of them. So what happens if they bite this guy? Oh no, they're getting dealt with pretty quickly. Let me get rid of that one. Get rid of that one as well, and get rid of that one. There we go. All right, well that's totally fine. It does seem like there's a hell of a queue for the boning chamber though. I'm almost tempted to make another one. I don't know if we need to though. I'm kind of following this tutorial and I don't want to get super sidetracked, but I kind of want to get another boning chamber, which saying that out loud every time is just, yeah. It's just never gonna, it's never gonna get old. Wait, filters and overlays? Oh, this is all of our, this is like our toilet stuff. This is our corridor congestion. This is our queues. Okay. That's pretty cool. I like that we can see all of those. That is not bad at all. This guy should be getting filled up here any second, which usually only happens in the boning chamber. And then we'll head out. We'll treat Baz. And I've got no idea if that's the end of this first like tutorial thing or not. I've got no context for it.
Our canisters are brimming with our new colossal regeneration fluids and waiting in your docking bay. Let's get them sent out. I can't wait to see if this works. If it doesn't, we may all be going to jail. Exciting!
Hold on, what's this we business? What is this we are going to jail business? Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm the director of the hospital, so yeah, I would probably be going to jail as well, but...
She's away! Keep an eye on the display, Director. We'll see the fruits of our labors any moment now.
I mean, it looks like it worked. Baz looks better than ever. All the nasty spots are gone. So, hopefully we're good. You good, Baz? You did all right, bud?
Oh, that medicine of yours really hits the spot. Glad to be rid of that itch. It felt like there was something different about you, and there's the proof. Before I go, I collect trinkets, things traded or earned. I find these exchanges build interesting bonds between cultures. Have some of this stabilizing solution as thanks.
Okay, I'll take that. So we got a blueprint for stabilizing solution. It postpones untimely death, allowing additional time for treatment. May cause hair loss. So we got 3 of those. We got some credits, we got some Lomite, we got some crafting, we got some influence. It also looks like someone died.
Rewards waiting, Director.
Well, I'm off. Thank you, Galacticare. I'm sure we'll see each other soon.
Well, we've just treated a higher dimensional talking cetacean. I'm going to hold my breath until my heart rate comes down and map out these new organs. Maybe I'll name one after you.
A delightful performance to watch, Director. The stabilizing solution Baz gave us has remarkable properties. It'll fully replenish the health of any patients you use it on. Rather handy if there are specific people you'd rather didn't, die. Should you ever have need of more, you can make use of the craftium we've been collecting to fabricate them from the inventory panel.
Well, that's kind of cool. I like the idea that we can craft stuff. We also seem to have gotten some, oh, we got the Baz signs. That's cool. I like that a lot. So I can put like the open, I'm going to put the open sign right here. That's pretty good. I like that a lot.
Our goal is to provide the best possible healthcare service, and we're constantly evaluated by a system known as hospital rating. Open the hospital rating panel now, and let's have a browse. Welcome to the hospital rating screen. Here we can review everything that's wrong with your hospital. Not to worry, should it be terribly deficient, there are plenty of pro tips to explore in these various tabs. On this summary screen, we can review any common thoughts and complaints, as well as admire the potential rewards you can earn. Feel free to peruse the remaining tabs at your leisure, or close the panel when you're ready to proceed.
Okay, so we're 2.8 stars as a summary. The moderate wait time doesn't make people happy. Treatment is going all right. Throughput isn't great.
As you might imagine, prematurely dead patients tend not to give 5-star reviews. Nor do those who leave. The more patients you treat, the more people become embittered.
I was really hoping that I could continue to listen to that while clicking through this, but apparently not. That's fine. So we had 20 treatments completed in the last 5 minutes. To improve this rating, expand the hospital, build more rooms, and hire more doctors. Level up your doctors, ensure that you line up doctors with expertise, make use of treatment speed increases from staff traits and room upgrades. Okay. So long story short, I think what we want to do is get ourselves another boning room.
Director, Ms. Orion has sent over the details of a new room. Something about investing in people. What a novel concept.
I like the idea of doing that 100%, but I kind of want to get myself another one of these guys. So I'm going to build it hopefully right here and get away with it. So we're going to confirm that. We're going to hire another doctor. I don't think I can get anyone that specializes in this thing right now, but that's okay. All treatments are 4 seconds faster. I like the sound of that, so we'll put you right there.
A call is pending, Director.
A call is pending. I know a call is pending. I'm well aware that a call is pending. That's totally fine. I am in absolutely no rush to answer that call because I need to get myself a little bench right here. I want to get a little short bench right here. And I would like to get a little plant of some sort for right between them because I think that looks adorable. Okay, so that should put us in a pretty good spot. We shouldn't have super long queues for these guys anymore. Let's have a listen.
The training room is an environment in which our staff can gain experience with safe, gentle, ethical brainwashing with the memories of experts in their field. It can be a bit much for their neuroplasticity to fully absorb, as well as pass out which families actually belong to them. Nothing too serious, though.
Okay, so it's a training room. It's 3x3. We build the training matrix. That's fine. Let's get ourselves a training room.
A training room built so we can help our staff become their best selves, whether they like it or not.
That is horrific. That's absolutely horrific, but okay. So that training room right there is probably good enough. I do like the idea of doing some hazard stripes, though. I think that's kind of funny. So I don't know how many I can get in here. I don't know if they're gonna really fit all that well. I can do this. I can get them that way. I'm pretty sure I can cover that floor in hazard stripes and just make it sort of work. Yeah, there we go. So it's just clearly slightly dangerous, right? That's kind of the goal that we're going for there. We don't need other decals. We could do some lights. I'll do a light there. I'll do a light there. And I'll sort of put them together like that. That'll be, you know what, we'll do that. We'll do that for the training room. We'll make it really intense is what we'll go for.
A fine, fresh training room. Well, let's teleport a doctor in. They'll begin training immediately.
Yeah, we can do that. We can absolutely do that. So how do we want to assign a doctor to a training room. So assign doctor. I don't know who is doing what. You aren't you? Wait, where are you right now? You're in the diagnosis room. Assigning you is admittedly going to slow down patient admissions, but having a stronger diagnosis sounds like a really great idea. So we're going to do that.
There's a little creature floating around in here. Should I zap it?
That's a Solok. Director, these critters are entirely harmless, and will deposit a large number of credits into our account when you catch them. That's why they can open accounts of their own. The banking sector is a disaster.
Okay. Free money for keeping the place clean? I am here for that. Absolutely here for that. Let's get the game to speed up a little bit.
Galacticare. I thought I'd pop back in and offer you some of my wares as thanks for helping me out.
Okay, so we can trade with the traveling merchant. That's a thing, apparently.
Exchange any item for some credits. And just for you, there's always a freebie. Right now, I've got a holodoc, I think you call it. Oh, and I've also got a Medibot. Found him adrift in space a while ago. He was just spinning, really. Purchase an item, and I'll transport it over to your inventory. As for the holodoc, I must insist that you take it. He keeps popping into existence inside my spleen.
So the holodoc emitter is less effective than a real doctor, but you don't have to pay them, feed them, or listen to them. Okay. A subsonic dampener dramatically increases room durability by means of literal vibes. Okay. An efficiency regulator allows a room to rack up credits like real estate your grandparents bought for 2 chickens. Yes. Absolutely. Let's check out. I I love it. I love it. So the efficiency regulator has to be placed in a room. I'm going to put it here. That seems like a great place.
Emitter Baz has gifted us is a valuable piece of kit. A room upgrade. Place it in one of our treatment rooms and it'll kick into action.
So we want to place this thing in here. Does this basically get rid of the need for a doctor in the room?
Driven by advanced predictive AI. They're not sapient and thus require neither pay nor rest. This would make them perfect doctors if not for the limitations on their AI, which prevent them from learning or demonstrating any personality whatsoever. These qualities do make them excellent corporate executives, however.
Okay. Oh yeah, we got the Hollow Doctor right there. That's amazing. Aren't we supposed to be training someone right now? Weren't you? Wait,
One of our
you.
doctors has leveled up. Let's take a closer look. Select them when you're ready.
Were you not supposed to be? Were you not supposed to be in here? Wait, do I have to put a doctor to work in here? I have no idea. Do I have to hire someone that can do the training? I genuinely don't know. We also seem to keep having people. Wait, a room needs a doctor and cannot function. The room has a doctor. Well, it's being repaired. We also have more dead patients, which is a bit of a worry.
Level 1 doctors will start out as trainees, and upon reaching level 2, you're able to assign them an expertise, which will allow them to work far more effectively in one specific room. Select an expertise to continue. Here, you can see the options for this doctor's expertise, which are based on the rooms they've worked in while in your hospital. Choose one to continue.
Let's have you be an expert in the boning chamber, I guess. Diagnosis seems good as well, though. Yeah, let's do diagnosis. I wonder, can I keep you in diagnosis? Is that a thing I can do? So expertise, diagnosis, and we'll confirm.
Yes, a fine choice. Try to assign experts to the relevant rooms. It'll help keep your patients alive and your workforce content.
Oh, there we go. We can lock the doctor to the room, preventing them from working anywhere else and preventing any other doctor from working in this room. There we go. We've locked the room. We have a specialist in there now, which is amazing. So that should keep us pretty good.
Yet covered is Medibot modes.
Hey, that's me!
Yes, it is, Medi. Well done. Director, select a Medibot to continue.
I absolutely will.
Here we can see the configuration of this Medibot. Adjusting this will focus them on specific tasks. You can also use this window to change the appearance of your Medibots, in the event that you share that particular fascination with our previous director.
Okay. So I can have the Medibots be doing everything. I can have you prioritize maintenance. So let me go around the different Medibots. And so you're doing maintenance. You are going to do corridor maintenance. You are going to prioritize cleaning. I'm also going to just, can I like shift? I wish I could shift click to change all of their styles at once. That would be kind of cool, but that's all right. And you'll be default.
And with that, we've completed our orientation protocol. Excellent work.
Oh, okay. So I think that means we're done with the, well, not necessarily done, but we've learned how to play the game, right? That's what I'm assuming. We got another hollow dock emitter. Okay. We got all of this stuff. That's very cool. So what now? I was kind of expecting some dialogue to be thrown at me there, but apparently, like I was sort of waiting for the, oh my God, I just noticed what this is doing. That's actually kind of horrendous. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh man, it is a repurposed mining drone thing though, so that kind of makes sense.
We're receiving a call from Dorian Salazar, the CEO of Salazon.
This is Dorian Salazar, CEO. With which space creature am I speaking?
Mr. Salazar, a very fine day to you, sir. You're through to the director's office. If you're...
A robot? Well, that's a daring hire. Listen well, computer boy, to my terrible problems. My workers were performing an orbital trash discharge, and in a totally unforeseeable disaster, they were coated in unknown sludges. After they completed their assigned shifts, an intern noticed that their bodies had warped into some manner of transparent slime. Here then is my offer to your fine company. If you're able to keep some workers alive for their shifts tomorrow, I'll send you some space money.
Of course. We'll send over a contract and then we can...
That won't be necessary. Good luck to you and goodbye.
Well, that's delightful. Director, it sounds like we're in for an influx of emergency patients.
Okay, so we have an emergency coming in just under 40 seconds. I'm okay with that. I think we'll hopefully manage, right? That's the goal. That's definitely the hope anyway. I would imagine we're going to want to have them prioritized. And I've just noticed that the queue number is above the door. That's a really cool way of seeing. I like that. Actually, I really like that as a way to see how many people are in the queue. This one has a little bit more of a queue than this one, which is unfortunate, but you know what? That's great. We might need another diagnosis room, but I'm sure we'll be fine. Now we should... Is this the emergency? This is the emergency. Oh, you guys do not look good. Let me prioritize all of the emergency patients to make sure that they get seen to nice and quickly. And then we can hopefully treat them in a decent amount of time as well.
Be sure to prioritize them so they're seen to as quickly as possible. And I think now's the time to use that stabilizing solution we received from Baz.
Use the stabilizing solution. How do we do that? So we have the stabilizing, postpones untimely death. So can I just like, can I, oh, you have to use it on a person. Okay. We'll postpone your deaths. That seems like a great idea. I only had to use 2 of them, so I'm not gonna waste the third one that we had there. Do they need to check in? Apparently they do. Okay, well, that's great. I love these robots. I love this. I'm having a really fun time with this. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of great. Critical health patient. Can I stabilize you a little bit so that you don't die? There we go. That seems to have worked out nicely, which is great news. And then you guys are, let me speed the game up a little bit so that hopefully we can get these guys seen to a little bit quicker. I am thinking, you know what? I think we're getting another diagnosis room. So in fact, because I'm going to be a little bit lazy for now, because the video is going on a little bit longer than I had planned, but I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of having a great time with this. So it's sort of to be expected. We'll do this. We'll confirm. And then that thing goes away. So that room is up and going, which is great. Let me recruit another doctor. Let's go for... What do you do? Additional influence? Yeah, we'll hire you and put you in there. And that'll be all right. So that should make it a little bit easier for us to start diagnosing people. There's 3 people in that queue. There's 4 in that queue. That seems like the way to go. Who just died? Wait, no, doctor needed. Okay, we're fine. We're good. There is a doctor. This is the hollow doctor. Did we get another one of those things? By any chance we did. I actually didn't need to hire a doctor for this room is what I'm realizing. That's interesting. I'm also going to put the credit generating thing in this room. And I might... Oh, wait, no, the room already has an upgrade. Okay. Well, that's fine. I might put the hollow doctor in here. I think I'm going to put the... We don't need it, though, because we have... Okay, whatever the next room is, that's where we're putting the hollow doctor. That's definitely going to be the case. Now, this is one of our emergency patients. Let's hope that... What is that noise? Oh my god. I realize the emergency patients are being treated by a hollow doctor, and I think I just killed one of them.
Rest in peace to that plucky fellow. I pretend to be angry about their excruciating death, but I think we all knew it was on the cards.
Oh boy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We oh boy. We are, we might want to get rid of this. That's kind of what I'm thinking. How many, where can I see my staff? So this is my consultants, recruitment, staff overview, doctors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 doctors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rooms. So I think we have a doctor that's going around doing nothing. So this hollow emitter, this is recolor. I don't know what this does. So that looks at the room. I want to move this thing and get rid of it because I want to have an actual doctor in here because it seems like we kind of need one. So we have got 5 doctors, which makes me think that we hopefully have a doctor on the way, right? That's the hope. Yeah, there we go. So this doctor's on the way to the room, which is great. So that should mean that the standard of treatment is better. I've killed 2 of the emergency patients. That's that's not good. That's a real problem is what that is.
This is Dorian Salazar expressing some legally mandated gratitude that you managed to save one of those workers. Their colleagues appreciate you. Keep it up and so on.
Okay, we managed to save one of them. We've got another one going in here now. So let's see. 2 of them might not make it. 3 of them might. That'd be great. So this one's getting the goo. And is this one going to survive or melt away? Yeah, there we go. That's what we're looking for. I've also never really figured out how the toilets work. It's just hit me that I never figured that. I've never, like, I don't want to sit and just watch them, but I've never noticed anyone using them. I've actually got no idea what they do or how. Anyway, it's besides the point. Let's see if this 5th and final emergency patient is going to survive or just be dissolved in this goo. And they survived. Fantastic. I would say that's a successful emergency, as far as I'm concerned. A 13-person queue, also possibly an emergency.
Rather better than expected, Galacticares. Saves us a good bit of time on ordering new interns.
All right. Well, that's great. So I would assume they're going to head over back to the ambulance and leave. I do think another skin lab might be warranted. I also don't seem to be able to click on the skin lab and actually have the window stay open, which is a bit of a worry, but not the end of the world.
You barely have to pay any compensation to their aggrieved relatives. Your dosh is in the tubes, along with a coupon for my preferred moustache oils.
All right, let's collect some rewards. We got credits, we got influence, craftium, and lomites.
Quite the ride, Director. I'm up to my pineal gland in new data. Either that or I'm overdosing on hypercaf. I'm going to dive right into genome mapping Baz. His cells keep phasing through the collector, so it might take a bit of tinkering. Heal will apprise you of our next job. But for now, thanks for making this real. You're bringing our dream to life. Now, let's change the galaxy.
Excellent work, Director. Mazarian seems thrilled, and we've already booked another contract. A music festival in Ode space, if you can believe it.
What's a music festival, Heal?
In this case, Medi, I dread to imagine. Earmuff mode on standby. I'd rather your circuits weren't blown out by exposure to Odean harsh noise. Director, should you prefer to hang about and continue working in your fine hospital, we'll remain on site with you until you choose to move on.
Okay, let's stay here for a moment. We can go out to the galaxy map and figure everything out a little bit later on, because there's one thing I'd like to do just before we wrap things up for today. So after completing the story in each level, you can continue building and improving your hospital in sandbox mode, potentially unlocking even more rewards. You can also return to any hospital later from the galaxy map. Absolutely. Okay. So we have a decent bit of money. What I'm going to do, well, what I was going to do was try and copy that skin lab, but I apparently can't do that. So let's just build another one because it's bothering me that the skin lab is, it's just a little overloaded is what it is. I don't want to do the hollow doctor. I think that's kind of besides the, it's not good, basically. It doesn't really work all that well. So we'll get this thing down here. We'll get a little tiny cabinet next to it. We can do some medical carts, which doesn't seem to have any variety to it, which is totally fine. So we'll put the medical cart here. We can do some kind of light, I guess. I don't think we need the light. Maybe a little room divider or something like that, just to sort of block things off, I guess is kind of an option. We could do this, we could do this. I think we'll put it there just to change things up a little bit. We can do maybe a brain poster, you know, what it's all for, what we're doing it for. We'll do a little bit of decoration there, and we'll get ourselves this orientation rug, which is very cool, actually. I can't put it out there right now, but that's all right. Is there anything else I want to put in here? We do have the Baz signs. Honestly, I think this is fine. Let's confirm it. Let's get ourselves another doctor. We'll go for, I don't know, we'll go for Ruth, I think is who we'll go for. So Ruth is going to work in there, and that's going to be fantastic. Let's also get ourselves, we have some new stuff, which is the orientation poster. Very, very cool. Very happy about that. I can also do the orientation rug right there by the check-in space, which is great. But what I want is to get myself just a couple of benches right here. I want to get myself just a couple of little plants just there. And I think that looks great. I do. I think that looks absolutely fantastic. So that should solve the issues with the skin lab having that friggin' enormous queue. Almost just straight up dropped. I swear like a sailor on Twitch. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't here on YouTube because there's, you know, YouTube algorithms and monetization and all that. It's not worth fighting about it, so I just don't. Almost just completely threw that out the window for some reason. I don't know what came over me there for a second, but yeah, that was a whole thing. Okay. As you treat patients with a condition, your understanding of it will grow and will become easier and safer to treat. You can consult the Pathodex in the Galaxy menu for more details on your research progress. You can speed up research by making use of craft tech upgrades, consultants, and the research lab. Okay. Okay. This has been really fun. And I want to do more of this. I really do. I want to do more of this, but I'm going to leave it there for today because I want to know what you think of Galacticare. I wasn't expecting to enjoy this quite as much as I have, but it's just silly fun. It is just Theme Hospital, 2-Point Hospital in space. And I'll be honest, when I first sort of thought about that, I was like, not in a bad way, but there was a little part of me that was like, that could be great, or that could be, you know, it could wear a little bit thin, and it just hasn't. I'm really, really enjoying this. I will say, wait, what is that? Oh, it's another one of those guys. Wait, they're attractive by positive vibes? That gives me Lomite. What are you? Gives me Craftium. Okay. All right. I like that it's not just rats.
You're there? Good. This is outrageous. I'm being blamed for a piddling little warehouse explosion just because it had Salazon written on the side in bloody great letters. Show me the proof those chemicals hadn't already exploded before we got our mitts on them. Anyway, I need to outsource treating the victims to you, so I don't take the blame for mangling the poor sots further.
Okay, so we have another emergency coming in. That's great. Sandbox events. You've received your first sandbox event. Unlike story events, sandbox event calls will time out if you don't answer them. Don't worry if you miss one. There's always something else. Okay. Well, we'll accept it. We will. Yep, we'll absolutely accept it. And that's, I'm sure that'll go great. I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. Oh boy. I hope we have the facilities to treat these patients, but I am going to leave it there. Oh, there's so many of them. I want to, you know what? I'm going to prioritize them, and then I'm going to leave it there for today. I'm really bad at ending videos is what I've noticed lately. It's becoming a bit of a recurring problem. Let's get all of you prioritized. We'll figure out what's going on with you. But yeah, I am 100% going to leave it there for today. I'm going to get this emergency dealt with. If we do more of this, then I'm going to jump into the next hospital, the next sort of chapter thing, and see what that's all about. I don't want to spend all of my time here, and I will say not every episode of this potential series is going to be an hour long. I'm kind of hoping I can cut this one down a little bit because the recording, at least before editing, by the looks of it, looks like it's going to be about an hour. So we'll see how that goes. Either way, thank you so much for watching, everybody. It's been an absolute pleasure, as always. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.